ओके दोस्तों, कैसे हो आप लोग? टुडे वी विल लर्न हाउ टू बी प्रॉफिटेबल. ओके, आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ you are struggling with how to be profitable, how to be consistent, you know, और profitable होना is one of the main challenges in trading. If you're not consistent, you'll not be profitable. Okay, और आप कितना भी कुछ करते रहो, कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा until and unless you are consistent. Consistent, by consistent what I mean is YouTube पे आपको बहुत वो मिलती हैं, strategies, videos, but मैं बताऊंगा आपको कि how to be consistent and how to be profitable. Profitable, you can be profitable in a week of say 100 rupees or $100. Okay, or even $50 or 50 rupees, but you are profitable in that week, right? Or in that month, right? And going forward, and if you just keep on doing whatever you are doing to sustain this profitability per week, per month, then eventually per year you will be profitable. तो मैक्सिमम लोग क्या करते हैं, वो यूट्यूब पे जाते हैं, एक स्ट्रैटेजी देखते हैं, किसी की एक वीडियो देखते हैं कि यार ऐसे ऊपर जा रही है, ये वो हो रहा है, क्रॉसओवर हो रहा है, प्राइस एक्शन है, इसको ब्रेकआउट दे दिया, पैटर्न्स हैं, हायर हाई है, लोअर लोअर है, इतना सब कुछ देख लिया, एंड दे जस्ट ट्राई टू मिक्स एवरीथिंग, ये भी लगा दिया, वो भी लगा दिया, सब कुछ लगा के फिर एक ट्रेड ली, और वो ट्रेड थोड़ी सी लॉस में जाने लगी. देन सपोज यू एंटर्ड एट द ब्रेक ऑफ दिस, राइट? Then initially it will give you a profit. Suppose you took one lot, then it will give you a profit of 10,000 rupees. Then you will be like, wow, profit ho raha hai. But no, what the market will do is it will come down. It will take your stop loss. Suppose even if you place your stop loss here, you will not get out, even though this was your actual stop loss. Now, here at this point, you are in a loss of 20,000. Okay, even though you have a profit in the when it went up of 10,000 rupees, now you are in the loss of 20,000 rupees. Now, यहाँ पे भी तुम लोग नहीं निकलोगे. क्यों नहीं निकलोगे? क्योंकि तुम लोगों के पास होप है. You are still thinking this might go up right from here, and it will do like this, and then it will go up. By this time, right? ये जो टाइम है, ये जो टाइम गया, इस टाइम में आपका दिमाग बोलेगा आपको कि नहीं, लॉस हो रहा है ब्रदर. 20 से 30 दिख रहा है यहाँ पे, इस वाले डिप पे 20 से 30 दिखने लगा लॉस. देन यू विल क्लोज योर ट्रेड. इन व्हाट? इन ए लूजिंग ट्रेड. इवन दो दिस वाज अ प्रॉफिटेबल ट्रेड, यहाँ पे गया ऊपर, कभी भी ऐसा ऊपर नहीं जाता सीधा मार्केट. So it has to go up, then it has to come down. It has to spend some time, or it can go directly here, right? But it has to come down and then it has to go up. क्योंकि यहाँ से जो बायर्स आए, जो यहाँ से यहाँ तक इसको लेके गए, राइट, वो उनकी स्टैमिना खत्म हो चुका है. नाउ दे, यहाँ पे सेलर्स भी तो हैं. नाउ जिसने यहाँ पे बाई किया उसको यहाँ पे प्राइस मिल रहा है. This guy is in profit, right? So he will sell, then the price has to come down, so you have to wait. Okay, you have to wait for the price to come down, or if you entered here, then you have to wait for the price to go back up. Then इस केस के अंदर आता है आपका risk to reward ratio. Okay, suppose you entered a long position here, this was a long position, right? So you define your risk first, that मैं कितना पैसा लूज कर सकता हूँ इस ट्रेड के अंदर, and at a time just take one trade. Okay, suppose right now हम लोग कितनी तारीख है, आज है 7 September, right? So currently our team is looking at this chart, Davis Lab. Okay, इस चार्ट के अंदर this has broken below 200, it is going in downtrend, and this has broken this trend line, this small trend line here, right? Now if you're entering here at this is a daily candle chart, अगर आप यहाँ पे एंटर कर रहे हो अब, राइट, आपका स्टॉप लॉस क्या हुआ? इधर यू कैन प्लेस स्टॉप लॉस हेयर और यू कैन प्लेस स्टॉप लॉस हेयर। यहाँ पे स्टॉप लॉस प्लेस करोगे 300 पॉइंट का स्टॉप लॉस, सो पर लॉट इन फ्यूचर्स इफ यू आर ट्रेडिंग दिस विल बी अ वेरी बिग स्टॉप लॉस, राइट? यहाँ पे थोड़ा कम होगा पर यहाँ पे थोड़ा रूम कम मिलेगा देन। तो आपको क्या करना है, आपको पहले ही ये देखना है कि इसका ट्रेंड क्या चल रहा है। इफ द ट्रेंड इज डाउन जस्ट लुक फॉर द sell trades. If the trend is up, just look for the buy trades. Whatever your strategy is, whatever indicator you are using, it doesn't matter. If somebody says कि indicators काम नहीं करते, indicators काम करते हैं, indicators काम करते नहीं, तो indicators क्यों बनाते? क्यों इतने RSI, Bollinger Bands, moving averages famous होती? Just think about it. क्यों famous होती? That's because these things work, but these things need patience and they have to be consistent. So you have to follow only one thing at a time. So do not go कि मैं RSI भी ले रहा हूँ, मैं यहाँ पे अगर यहाँ पे डाउन आ रहा है तो ये मूविंग एवरेज भी क्रॉस ओवर हो रहा है, RSI भी क्रॉस ओवर हो रहा है, बॉलिंजर बैंड में भी हो रहा है, तभी मैं ट्रेड लूंगा। नो, इट डजंट मैटर इन दिस। सो यू हैव टू स्टिक टू वन वे। ओके, हाउ कैन यू स्टिक टू वन? So first define your strategy, whatever your strategy is. That strategy can be you are buying at the crossover of RSI, you're buying at the crossover of moving average, you're buying at whatever point you want. Okay, so you have to first set it in the sense you have to define your entry rules. Okay, ये कोई नहीं बताएगा तुम लोगों को, ये मैं बता रहा हूँ। This thing nobody will tell you. Everybody will sell you indicators, everybody will sell you their profits and losses. Nobody will tell you to be consistent or profitable. Then you will achieve this trading. बहुत लोग दिखाते हैं मैंने 1 करोड़ 2 करोड़ 3 करोड़ कमा लिए। गुड, गुड फॉर यू, राइट? आपने कमाए, मतलब यू आर नॉट टीचिंग एनीवन हाउ यू डिड दैट, राइट? यू आर जस्ट सेइंग 3 4 करोड़ कमाए कि कमाए किसको पता, राइट? दे आर सेलिंग कोर्सेज एंड अर्निंग। सो what I am teaching you is how to be profitable and how to be consistent. If you follow these two things, then eventually you will be successful at trading. Okay, and profitable का ये मतलब नहीं होता profitable if you are thinking profitable at the start, first day you are thinking I have to earn 10 lakh rupees. If you are thinking what profitable means is earning 10 lakh rupees, no, it doesn't. That is not the definition of profitable is आप जितना कैपिटल लेके आए। सपोज आप लेट्स गिव इट 10,000 रुपीज। ओके, आप 10,000 रुपीज कैपिटल लेके आए, आपने आज ट्रेड किया। ट्रेड करने के बाद एट द एंड ऑफ द डे जब मार्केट खत्म होता है, आइदर यू आर इन ब्रेक इवन और इन प्रॉफिट। दिस इज प्रॉफिटेबल per day. Okay, this is profitable. Now this you have to follow each and every day. This is per day. Okay, per day you have to do this. You have to come with certain amount of capital. Either you have to break even or in profit. Profit can be 10 rupees, 500 rupees, 100 rupees, 5,000 rupees. That doesn't matter at the start. Okay, it matters when you're losing. Okay, जब तक आप ट्रेडिंग खुद नहीं करोगे, डेमो अकाउंट्स, दोज थिंग्स डज नॉट वर्क, बिकॉज डेमो अकाउंट में आपका इमोशन नहीं लगता, एंड इन ट्रेडिंग यू नीड इमोशन। ओके, यू नीड योर माइंड एंड हार्ट to tell you when you have to take the trades. You have to give the emotions. Markets को emotions चाहिए. Until and unless you give your emotions, you feel it that you are losing it, earning it, right? You will not be profitable. एंड उसी के लिए you have to be consistent. To be consistent, you have to follow some rules. That's what everybody says, right? A strategy, right? Consistent. Okay. To be consistent, you have to what? You have to follow rules. So this is your rules is nothing but strategies. Okay. ये बहुत ही simple steps में in minimum layman terms I'm just teaching you all. Strategy can be anything. You do not have to pick some $1 million strategy. No, just hear me out. Just stop this video and repeat it and listen it in slow motion or whatever you want to do. Strategy doesn't mean you have to be able to get $1 million strategy. No, even a simple RSI indicator strategy can be profitable if you follow it with rules, with discipline. Okay, until and unless you follow it with discipline, you will not be profitable. आज आपने RSI यूज किया, आज आपको प्रॉफिट हुआ. Next day with RSI you lost, right? You lost certain amount. Then third day you will be thinking like, no, this RSI is not working. I have to search in YouTube for some other strategy, right? No, it doesn't matter in that way, brother. No, you have to follow this strategy or whatever strategy you're setting, RSI strategy. This is just an example, and follow it for at least 3 months each and every day. Okay. And in that strategy as well, you have to define your entry point. You cannot enter at every candle, or even if market goes this way, you cannot enter at that point. Entry point and entry criteria, entry options, you can say. Okay, suppose you have certain options, and so you have 5 options. Each of the 5 options have to be right, then only you will enter. Okay, let's take an example of this. So many people will say that we are using these many indicators. We have to use indicators, right? Indicators बनाए किस लिए हैं if you are not using them, right? So you have to use indicators. So here I have, for example, slow stochastic is RSI. Okay, so this is slow stochastic. Here, if you see, this is nothing but a slowly moving stochastic values based on your price action. It calculates those. Even if I tell you that use this slow one, use this 200, or use this alpha breakout channels indicators, or higher highs, or whatever EMAs, or zigzag, right? Or any other indicators, you will use it for one day. Next day you will not use it. I know for damn sure, right? So so strategy doesn't mean you know 10 different strategies. No, that is not what do you mean by strategy, right? Strategy means ki, yes, you know it. Now you are using it and you are slowly becoming profitable in that. Okay. So for example, suppose हम लोग ये एग्जांपल लेते हैं स्लो वाला. इसमें आपके क्या एंट्री पॉइंट हो सकता है? एंट्री पॉइंट क्या होगा? फॉर एग्जांपल मैक्सिमम पीपल क्या कहते हैं? क्रॉस ओवर. ओके, ऊपर गया यहाँ से, दिस इज ओवरबॉट, राइट? दिस इज ओवरसोल्ड बिलो दिस लाइन. सो हम लोग क्या करेंगे? इसे क्रॉस ओवर पे वी विल sell at crossover on top. So this is what? This is your entry point when it has crossed over. And इसमें आप बहुत सारी confirmations ले सकते हो. Suppose this has crossed plus red candle, it has to form a red candle as well, right? Plus it has to show some price action, right? Price action, what do you mean by price action? बहुत लोगों को price action ही नहीं पता, खाली इंडिकेटर्स यूज करते रहते हैं, प्राइस एक्शन पता नहीं होता. प्राइस एक्शन क्या होता है? प्राइस एक्शन इज हायर हाइज हायर लोस, लोअर हाइज लोअर लोस, दैट्स ऑल. इफ इट इज गोइंग अप, this is an uptrend. If it is going sideways, this is sideways. If it is going down, it will come like this. That's all. Only these three phases happen in the market, nothing else. Do not confuse yourself. Now ये phases पता करने के लिए बहुत से लोग रुकते नहीं है. So in this you can add one more. I'll edit this. Lower trend. Okay, it has to form a lower trend. Okay, plus you can write one more thing, that it has broken previous low. You can enter here as well, or else you can enter with these conditions. It depends on you. Even if I give you, this will not work out for some of you. This will work out for me. This will work out for somebody, right? So you have to, dig and see the markets and learn and then come up with your entry point. And after coming up with your entry point, you have to stick with it. Now enter short. So here you will enter short. Okay. Here you will enter short. This is your entry point. Now what you have to do? You have to wait. In this, you have to wait. Okay. So I will write it here. Wait for the price to come down, right? Because you have shorted it. Now you have to define your exit. Now you have to define your exit. How do we define your exit? It can be defined in many ways. We have these, tools here. Suppose we take a short example. You short it at this point, 8427. Okay. Now you're taking, suppose you want to take only 100 points of stop loss. This is your maximum risk per trade you can take. Now, what can be a profit? Profit can be your 1 is to 2. Okay, you see this 2? This is 1 is to 2. Means you are risking 100 points and making double of it. Okay. Now, if you are doing in this way, right? Suppose you entered here. Suppose we entered on this point here, 8296. Your stop loss is here. Your target is here, right? So in, suppose your price comes now, you short, it came down, it now it is going up, it is here, right? It has not touched your SL yet. Now at this point you are making a loss of, for example, 20,000. Okay. Now आपको वो loss नहीं देखना है, because you have to see the chart. Do not look at your profits and losses while your trade is running. Once you have defined your losses and profit before taking a trade, do not look at your profits. अगर आप profits और losses देखोगे, आपका दिमाग, your mind, your heart, everything will say you, no, 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 brother, this is loss. I have to do some other strategy. No, this is not working out. I have to close this trade. It will give you all these emotions, and eventually you will close your trade, and after a while it will give this. It will hit your target right straight away. I know this must have happened with many of you who are listening to me right now. So you have to follow certain rules, right? So suppose you entered here. Okay, you want to stop here. So your entry, your exit strategy can be 1 is to 2 risk or risk reward, right? This can be one of the entry or exit strategy. Once you defined your risk, now you're earning two times of it, then you will exit it. Do not wait. Okay, do not wait for it to, no, it might give me five reward as well, 5 times. No, that is not what you defined earlier, right? So stick with your rules. Now once you have defined this, and this exit point can be something else also, right? This can be something else as well. This can be a crossover of different moving average, different it can be a crossover from the oversold. It can cross over like this, right? If it crosses this, then you can just exit your trade. right? Or it can be a different exit strategy. So you have to define your entry and exit. So this is your exit. This is your exit. This is your entry. Okay. In this period, you have to wait for it. Now, before taking a trade, you have to follow these entry points. Similarly, for exit, you have to follow your exit rules. Now, if you are doing this, this is more than enough. If you are doing this, right, this is more than enough for you to be profitable or to be consistent. If you are doing these two things with these, whatever I just told you will become profitable. I can guarantee you, you will become profitable. Do not hear to any other videos or YouTube videos or strategies or gurus or whatever you're hearing. Do not hear those guys. If you just stick with these rules, with these strategies, you will become profitable. Okay. Exit rules. Then eventually you will come and say, yes, sir, you were right. Now I am profitable. I am earning per week, per day, this much of profit. That's all. Another thing which many people don't tell you, your losses has to be smaller than your profits. I will repeat, losses has to be smaller than profits. Profits has to be big or at least two times of your loss. Then only in a long run you will be profitable. Now suppose you are earning today now suppose आपने आज बनाए 30,000, right? Tomorrow you take another trade and you lose 50,000. What's the use? You wasted 2 days. You did not make any money. Now you're not even break even. Now you are minus 20,000. So your losses has to be smaller. That is one of the foremost rule that you have to follow. If you want, you can lower your size. That is lower your size. Just take one lot, right? Just take one lot for 1 week. Do this. Whatever I just told you, do this. Okay, do this. Just take 10,000 rupees capital or 50,000 or whatever money you have, right? How much ever money you have, just take that and just start with smaller size, one lot, 10 quantities, right? And just trade with it. Take your losses small, make your profits big. Okay, then only you'll be profitable. Okay, guys, I think आप लोग इसको follow करोगे, otherwise it will be very difficult for you guys to be profitable trader. You will always be, moving here and there with one strategy to another strategy, because I am telling you all this with my 6 years of experience. This is not something new to me. So if you want to be a successful trader, you cannot just come here and lose money, right, every day. पैसे ऐसे ही नहीं कमाए जाते. You have to work hard for your money. And then if you are giving all your money to the market without learning anything, what's the point? कुछ फायदा नहीं है उसका. You are just wasting your money, right? Okay, see you guys in the next video. Thank you.